So I just want to let all of our students know that those that are attending the hybrid schedule for Monday and Tuesday of next week, just remember that is a half day. And I definitely want to say that this is our last morning show for this year, and I appreciate all the support that teachers have provided, students as well, basically letting us know, getting us good feedback. I appreciate it. And then I appreciate even more than that is my crew. Thank you so very much to Yasir, Cherish, Elise, Shalamaya, and of course Jada. So they all did their part, and I appreciate and love you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish I had more time with you guys, but I know that you are moving on to high school. So I wish you well. And then I have the sixth graders moving up to seventh, and seventh graders moving into that big spot called eighth grade. So you'll be the new leaders of the school. I just want to leave you with one quick thing, and that is to enjoy your summer and make sure you take time out for yourself. That's even for the teachers and staff. Always remember, you know, if you don't pour into yourself, how can you pour into others? A dead battery cannot charge another dead battery. All right. And that's my motivational moment with you all. All right. Take care. Mwah.
Welcome to today's episode of Music Minute. I'm your host, Shalamaya Griffiths Johnson. Nashville has country music, New Orleans has jazz. Today, we will learn about the music generated in the great Washington, D.C. Go-go music is D.C.'s own born and bred sound of the city. It's called go-go because they keep the music going in between sets. Go-go is the convergence of funk, soul, blues, and rap with African rhythms and Latin beats. The artist of the day will be the late legendary Chuck Brown. Chuck Brown was called the godfather of go-go. Chuck started his career in the 1960s as a guitarist. Did you know that Chuck was awarded a Lifetime Heritage Fellowship by the National Endowment for the Arts Committee in 2006? In the same year, he performed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's take a listen to one of his most famous go-go hits called Go-Go Swing.
Here we go, here we go. So very much. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now look here. But it don't mean a thing if it don't got to go swing. You go doo-wop, 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 doo-wop. We're gonna do this one over, y'all. By a special request, y'all. You got that go swing. We're gonna do it for Sean and Vinny of Howard University.
Once some of his hits went viral, a bunch of other go-go bands came to hit the scene. Just like Backyard Band, Rare Essence, Mambo Sauce, Junkyard Band, Trouble Funk, Experience Unlimited, EU, and all-female band, Belladonna. Thank you for watching Music Minute. I am Shalamaya.
Hi guys, welcome to the last episode of the Funny Friday Show. Today, I don't have a topic, but let me tell you some jokes. So, why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. Next one. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Next one. What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between you and me, something smells. It was an awesome opportunity to entertain you guys for this hectic school year. I hope you guys enjoy these jokes, and I hope you guys enjoy your summer. Bye!
Being on the show has taught me so much. I've had the ability to work with my amazing co-host, to work with Mr. Archibald, the advisor, to work with the entire school, with giving you all the content you all want and the content you all need to have a growing community. And The fact that I got to be one of the people to be at the center of it was amazing. I can't express how grateful I am to my family, to Ms. Archibald, to my principals, to my teachers. But what I can say is that I'm honored to be given the opportunity to be here as the producer on the Rims Morning Show. To be here, to come from sitting on my couch with my ring light to sitting in my studio with studio equipment. And I want to be vulnerable. I want you all to understand the real me. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to take you all back to 6th grade. I was really new to it all. I came from DC, where I had literally grown up with all of the students since pre-K all the way till 5th grade. When I got to 6th grade, I moved to Bowie. Compared to DC, it was two different things, two different experiences. And I got to see way different personalities. And once I moved, at first I was a bit nervous because it's like, I've never been to a new school. I've grown up with these same people for years now. And now I'm moving to a whole nother school. I had no clue what I was walking into. I was a student that walked to the school, and I used to walk to and from school every single day. And it was like the worst walk in my life. When I tell you, it was like 30 miles getting home, and I just couldn't believe it was less than a mile. And I had some amazing friends, parents that took me home day to day and didn't allow me to suffer, especially in the summer. Woo! I can't even explain it. I would be drenched by the time I got to school. So hot, sweaty, annoyed, just all of those feelings when you're hot and sweaty and sticky and icky. It was terrible. Funny story, I had actually got into the wrong classroom on the first day. I was in Miss Bain's class. Now, I wasn't even supposed to be in her class, and I didn't know. I just thought that this is my class, these are my classmates, and then I don't remember, I just know that out of nowhere, I was in Mr. Greenwich's class, and when I tell you, I had a blast in my 6th grade class. But one thing I never really shared with anyone, I literally was failing all of my classes, except Mr. Greenwich's class. I had probably a 2.0 GPA, and if not less, and I really felt so not me, because I came from a school where it was tons of bullying, and I didn't know who I was. And I was struggling with my grades. Socially, I feel like I never really fit in. I had friends, but I always wanted to do something different, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But it took me so long to realize, probably in the start of 8th grade, that I wasn't being myself. What it feels like to lose yourself almost for 2 years, to now finding yourself and being that person for just a few months, to now doing that for the rest of your life. It feels like I've been rebirthed almost. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because we go through bullying, we go through wanting to fit in, we go through struggling with our grades, we go through not being able to focus. It's a lot. It's a lot. Regardless of what everyone else has to say, regardless of what your family has to say, your friends, teachers, be you. What this really means is not acting like someone you're not. Step out of your comfort zone and do you. Be you. Regardless if you don't see anybody else doing it on YouTube, on the internet, in school, in your household, no one's going to ever be you. You are unique. We're all unique. We're all different. So because we're all different, we have to always be ourselves. Because when we do that, we can actually give to our community. We can give to the world. We can show people that I'm being me. You can be you. And it's okay. Now, when you have people that don't like that, of course. But that's not who matters. You have 20 people that don't like you, but 10 people that do like you. Work with those 10. Don't worry about those 20. Even though that number seems huge, it's 10 people that's going to ride with you. Now let's take a look at our amazing teachers and staff and see what they have to say at the end of the school year.
Good morning, Miss Taylor Orr. As you greet everyone as they come in. Okay, so we're here with Miss Taylor Brown, and she's gonna answer a question for us. Wanted to know, since we're distant learning, what your thoughts were. How did you feel about being a teacher, doing the virtual thing?
So during distance learning, it was definitely at first very challenging. I didn't like it at all. I wanted us to go back to normal. But as soon as I started getting the swing of everything, I actually really did enjoy it. I like being at home, being my own personal space, waking up, taking 2 steps, going to my classroom, and making sure that you guys were still able to do it as well.
All right, we're here with Mr. Green. Your question is, or we're not going to say it's a question, but everyone doesn't know that you have a beautiful voice. So I want you to randomly sing a song using one word that I give you.
Okay.
The one word is love.
You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Okay.
Okay, we're back with our principal secretary, Miss Joy Rush. So here's her random question about this year. So what was good about this year and during the pandemic?
Being home.
All right. Y'all heard that first from Miss Rush. Okay, we are going by Miss Monica Leftwich, one of the counselors, and look what she's doing. Having lunch. All right, we're going to let her finish having her lunch. We're going to look in on Miss Mason. There she is. This is Miss Mason. Miss Mason, do you have a class right now?
I do have a class right now.
Okay. So we're going to not bother you and ask you the question we were going to ask you since you're in your class. So we're asking random questions of teachers, and your random question would be your thoughts on teaching distant learning, or I should say hybrid, because you're here.
Bam.
Pretend mic.
Pretend my thoughts on distance learning. In some regards, it's better in that we don't have the disruptions of the normal day like we would if we were in school in person, like kids having to go to the bathroom and leaving class. It's just we're able to focus on the teaching. However, I miss the kids.
Okay, random question for Mr. Willis. First one, use one word that would describe how this year's been for you.
I'd say revealing.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is Mr. Harbell, the assistant principal. Mr. Harbell, random question. How has your year been this year for distant learning?
Interesting. Learning experience. Kind of fun being able to work in structures at home for a long time, but it's been a challenge. I'll be excited to do that.
All right. Racing. Woo! They trying to get out of here. So we're in here with Miss Q. So I'm back to my random questions and random things to ask. So we're gonna ask Miss Q, as beautiful as she is, she's gonna have to make some faces or expressions. I'm gonna give her a word. The first word I give her, she's going to make a face or an expression of that word, what she thinks it would look like. I'm gonna say what a student that has a bad attitude look like. Okay, we're here with Miss Ainoni. So Miss Ainoni usually takes care of the beautification of the flowers and everything around the building, along with her crew of other staff and students. So the question for you is, are you going to continue doing this for next year?
Yes, I've already started doing the atriums and the front of the school, and next year we will tackle the trees that have grown on the side of the school by the lockers, so we can actually see our beautiful lilies that are growing there.
Okay. And do you miss doing that? Did you miss doing that this year with the students?
I did. I miss being outside and doing the gardening, so I look forward to doing it next year.
Okay. And could you tell us one thing that you would like to wish some of the 8th graders that are going to be leaving here this year?
I wish them all the best going into high school. I know they're going to be very successful.
All right. And you heard it from Miss Ainoni. Thank you. We're sneaking in here to see Miss Thomas Oliver. Hey, we know she has her classy, but we're just gonna ask Miss Thomas one quick question.
Sure.
You're gonna be losing your 8th graders this year. They're going to high school. Yay! What is one thing you would like to say to them?
You know what? You guys are an incredibly special group. I hope that you always understand that. You have gone through one incredible challenge this year and half of last school year. I'm so bummed that you missed 8th grade at Ogle, because I know you guys would have been a super great group. But best luck to you in high school. You will all do fabulous. I'm very proud of each and every one.
And so we're here with Mr. Alexander. And real quick, if you didn't know, he is one of the teachers in 8th grade, science teacher. So Mr. Alexander, quick random question. For your students leaving, going on to high school, is there some sort of advice you'd like to give them in 30 seconds or less?
Yes. First off, congratulations. And remember, the decisions that you make today could possibly affect you for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Just keep that in mind.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm in here with Miss Maloney, and this is our random question. Okay, so since your 8th graders will be leaving this year, what advice would you give them 30 seconds or less?
Be true to yourself. You have to believe in who you are, what you are capable of. Be true to yourself and do your work. Okay? It's so easy to pretend and not do your work and let days slip by. Be true to yourself and be successful so you can move on. Take care.
So we have Miss Pumphrey here. So Miss Pumphrey, quick random question. Since your 8th graders will be leaving, what is some advice that you would basically give them that they can take on to their future endeavors?
You guys, this is the thing. There are so many people out there who want to help you. So you want to reach out and you want to use that support system. You want to make sure that you're reaching out to people who can lead you in the right direction, who can help you with something you need, who might be able to give you that small boost that you need. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People want to help you.
This is officially the end of the Rams Morning.